These teams feature great front courts, Brett. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Brent, Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you'd have a pretty strong five out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
The magician misses. White against Irving for three. Barrett, pure from three-point range. Barrett's got five now.
Well, RJ right there moving without the basketball, and that helps him to get to an open spot on the floor. That creates the rhythm.
Now here's Simmons. The kick to Durant. Pass to the magician. Takes the three. It's hauled in by White. And we're about a minute into the first. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go, and you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early too.
Randall, the pass to Barrett. To the middle. Irving for three. And the Nets miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Durant. Blocked. And they get it back. Here's the magician. No luck on that one.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
Defensive foul. Terrence.
Free throw good. Simmons. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Tipped away and stolen by Simmons. The kick to Durant for three. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
Outside White. Pass to Barrett. Here's Randall, guarded by Durant. Clock at 6. Here's White. That one a little long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The magician misses.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Nice D from Vucevic. Brooklyn trailing. Here's the magician. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Barrett can't hit.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to White. Simmons defending. To the inside. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. 56 seconds left in the first. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Turner, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Covington comes in for Durant. Here's Grimes. Lets it fly. And again, the Knicks missing.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's the Magician, guarded by Barrett. The Magician misses.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Takes a three. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. It's the Knicks leading by 1. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Knicks.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
They've got Draymond Green. He's out there with Miles Turner. And it's Thomas in at the 2. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Green. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. Turner. Soft touch off the glass. Turner's got his first points of the night.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Back to quickly. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated.
Substitutions on the court. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nikola Vucevic. And at the line, one time.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with this perimeter shooting.
The 3, Barrett. The rebound by the Nets. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Well, the Magician in the last matchup against the Celtics played really well. He finished with 17 points and continually found ways to get himself back to the charity stripe. There was a lot to like about his approach. He was aggressive, yet he didn't force things. Really solid game.
Hey, he made play after play. Really solid effort all night.
And he did it in a variety of ways, which makes him harder for opponents to deal with.
He can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
Inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Nets lead by 9.
They were ice cold in the first quarter, but they got through it, and they're settling in now and starting to find some good shots.
Covered by Vucevic. Pass to Barrett. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block.
Number 00. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Now Randall. The three is up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's nope. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime.
The Knicks, 20.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Barrett can't hit.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Pass to the Magician. Three-pointer. And he can't get that one.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Outside Barrett. Outside White. Back to Barrett. Over Irving. Barrett can't hit.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Back to Durant. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot won't fall. And New York the other way now.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Barrett passes to Randall. White on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him. Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
Here's the Magician. Connects from downtown. He's got 5.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
The Knicks have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Now a timeout called by New York.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Draymond Green comes in for Durant. And Covington subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Grimes. Back to Toppin. And there's the slam! Dunk to finish it off.
And Toppin on top of the world there.
Here's the Magician. Launches a 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got his 3rd assist of the night. Here's Grimes. Covered by Covington. Back to White. Here's Reeves. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Grimes. And it's off from 3-point range.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
White against Simmons.
Third quarter.
Pass to the Magician. Here's Sharp. On the wing, Green. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The Magician misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Shoots. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Covington. Here's the Magician. 3-pointer. The shot no good. Here's Reeves. New York, no good that time either.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Some changes for Brooklyn. Turner, he's checked in for Green. And it's Thomas in for Ben Simmons. And a switch here also for New York. Quickly's checked in. Here's the Magician. Guarded by Quickly. Then a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
Duke's checked in for Brooklyn. And the Knicks making a change here as well. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Reeves. Shot clock at 6. Grimes. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Here's Barrett. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Duke. Over Barrett. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Kyrie Irving, Miles Turner out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's the Magician in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. Barrett against Turner. Barrett can't hit.
Got to appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Up until that play, his ball handling had been impeccable. He's given it up just one time.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Turner. White, he's checked in for New York. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Nets lead by 20.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Simmons defending. Knocked away. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Good work defensively by White.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
And Brent, one issue that's come up, star players unavailable for various reasons, but some tension there with teams. Where are we headed with this, you think?
I think one of the things, BA, that's going to be of interest in the next couple years is how much this rest, recovery, and load management is actually impacting the player's performance. There's been a lot of data out there, and it's a lot of predictive data about whether or not a player should play. And the league is really digging in to see whether or not this is actually affecting the players or if they should be playing more minutes. And I don't know if it comes down to something financial, but it usually does.
With a tantalizing combination of size and skill, Ben Simmons has to be a headache to guard.
At the line, 2 times.
So hits one and misses one at the line. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Simmons defending. Ben Simmons grabs the board. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And that one's good. The magician.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Back to White.
Fourth quarter.
And Brent, you won the dunk contest in '96. After last year's edition, some calls to fix it. You got any ideas?
BA, every year they're trying to fix the dunk contest, and I like it. The league has tinkered with it before. They've tried different things. Some successful, some not so much. But the fact is you just got to get great dunkers out there, and you got to put on a show. And when the league gets that, everybody's happy.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.